Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer. So somebody today mentioned that I should do a video on the birthstones, and I don't have every one of the birthstones, so I'm just going to talk about them. I have some, what's great is that you can get a lot of these crystals that they're not gem quality, but they're not expensive. So for example, I know that I have a ruby that is not, it's not the quality that a jeweler would use, but it's still made up of a ruby. So even though it may not be gem quality, it still carries the same principles of, it still carries the same quality, just, it's still good enough. So the first, we'll just go in order right from January. So if you were born in January, your birthstone is a garnet, which is like a dark red color. And the dark red color is great for somebody who is struggling with the root chakra. Maybe you need to kind of ground yourself down. If you need to ground yourself down, wearing red. I love red and black. I especially love red and black together on Tuesday because it's great for the planet Mars. So garnet, it's sort of like a deep red color. It's really pretty, and you can get them really cheap if you go to your local rock shop, or even if you order them online. It's kind of mixed feelings about ordering them online. Sometimes people want to touch them to see what they can kind of pick up from them. I think ordering them online is just as good because it's like somebody else chooses it for you, but maybe like that's the rock you were supposed to have. So if you're born in January, your stone is garnet. And I may at some point go through all of my jewelry and see what I can pull out, but not in this video. In this video, I'm just going to talk about it. So if you were born in February, your birthstone is the amethyst. And amethyst is like a purple color, and it's great for people that suffer from headaches. It's also great for people that are suffering from some sort of an addiction. It's good as an amulet if you travel a lot, and it's a purple color, and they're not real expensive. You can get them at the rock shop. You can get them in the raw form. You can get them in a polished form. They're really not expensive. You can get a couple of them. I always suggest, for some reason, I've read in many places over the years that they're great for men. And I had given one to one of my very good friends that I've been friends with since high school. And he always carried it in his pocket. So February, if your birthday is in February, your birthstone is an amethyst. If you suffer from headaches, if you travel a lot, if you need to battle some sort of an addiction, amethyst is a great stone for that. Aquamarine is the stone for March, and it's like an aqua blue color. A lot of times people will get it confused with topaz, blue topaz, but the aquamarine is a little bit more on the green side. So aquamarine is great for opening up doorways. So you think of like a lake or a creek or a river or whatever flowing into the ocean, like just opening up the doorways. So if you've been feeling a little stuck, aquamarine is a great stone to turn to. It's a beautiful color, and to buy it in jewelry, it's usually a little bit more expensive, but you can go to your rock shop, and I think I bought a piece of that was like $7. Not expensive. And it's usually a little bit more on the green side, whereas topaz, like blue topaz, would be a little bit more on the blue side. If you're born in April, your birthstone is the diamond, the most expensive, right? No, that's not true. It's not the most expensive. You could get a cheap diamond. But anyway, if you're born in April, that's your birthstone. And it's known for its hardness. And you know what, I always laugh, like when people are like, oh, you carry around these rocks, and what do you think? How come, you believe in these crystals? Well, when women get engaged, they expect a diamond, right? Why? Because it symbolizes something? Because it's expensive? Because why? So it's like, it doesn't have, like, you just do it because that's what everyone does. But it's the same thing. There's no difference between wearing a diamond wedding ring and carrying an amethyst in your pocket. Not in my book, there ain't. So if you're born in April, your birthstone is the diamond. If you're born in May, my favorite, the emerald. Emerald is great for opening up the heart chakra. It's great for bringing in new love. And it is the most beautiful green color. I love emeralds. They are my absolute favorite. And if you're born in May, that's your birthstone. It's great for opening up the heart chakra, and green and red together for the heart chakra I think work great. If I gave it to my nephew, but I had a pyramid shaped emerald, and it was pretty big, probably about that big, like that big. And I didn't spend a lot of money. Maybe it cost me $12, but they're not gem grade quality stones, but that doesn't mean that they're not pretty, and it doesn't mean that they're not worth it. Oh, my Amazonite, it's over there, because I got candles going, and Amazonite is great for communication. So where are we? June. The birthstone for June is alexandrite, which is incredibly rare and very expensive. It's like a purple color, but if you can't afford an alexandrite, then you can also wear a pearl. Now here's the thing about pearls. My mother always used to say to me, never wear pearls. Pearls make you cry. So I did a little bit of research, and I've had people say to me that it's okay if you can wear a pearl if somebody gives it to you and you pay them for it. So if somebody were to give you, say, a pearl ring, and then you give them like $1, it's supposed to kind of wipe away the superstition. I don't know. I don't wear pearls. I don't take chances. That's it. But if it's your birthday, it's your birthstone, you can wear it. If you can't afford an alexandrite, and they are very expensive. July's birthstone is the ruby, which is not as deep of red as the garnet is, but it's still a beautiful deep red color. Also great for balancing the root chakra, great for the heart chakra. You can use ruby and emerald together if you feel like your heart needs to be open. If you feel like you're the Grinch and your heart is 3 times too small, you get yourself a pendant that is ruby and garnet, and sage it, because you always sage everything before you put them on, and it will help to open up your heart chakra. So we're July. August is peridot. Peridot is like a very light green, and that's for August. And yeah, I don't know too much about the peridot. I know that I love the peridot with the aquamarine together. I think that they are very balancing and they're very complementary to one another, but I don't know all that much about peridot. Well, I actually do have a sapphire here, and I will show it to you. Sapphire it's a dark blue, and it's for the month of September. So the reason why I wear this on this finger here, it was prescribed to me by a Vedic astrologer, and I don't know that much about Vedic astrology, so I don't ever really talk about it, because I only really studied myself Western astrology. But in Vedic astrology, what I do know is that if you have a planet or an aspect in your chart that is not beneficial, they will offer you a prescription. And this sapphire has to be of a certain size. The quality of it, once again, doesn't matter. I think that maybe I paid $150 for this. Maybe it might not even have been. That may have even included the shipping. And this came from India. I always order from Gleam Jewels. They're on eBay if you want to take a look at their stuff. And they're really knowledgeable, and they're very nice to deal with. Anyway, I got this years ago because the sapphire satisfies the planet Saturn. So I was told to wear it on the middle finger of my right hand and to never take it off. And you know what? I've never taken it off. But it's a beautiful deep blue color. And you can also use this deep blue color. I like it for the third eye chakra. Aquamarine I would use for the throat chakra. I'll go through that again because I wasn't so clear. That's September. October is either pink tourmaline or it is opal. Now, my mother is born in October, and she always said to me, if you are not born in the month of October, you cannot wear opals. They will break. They will bring you bad luck. You cannot wear opals. So I don't wear opals because I don't take any chances. I don't care. Years ago, while I was working at A&P, there was a woman that used to come in, and she had this beautiful opal necklace on. And I asked her if she was born in the month of October, and she said no. So I told her what my mom said, and she said, you know, it's funny that you should say that because this necklace has broken on me 3 times. And she bought it for herself. So I told her to pay someone for it, because I think that if you pay someone for it, it reverses that superstition. I don't know. And one of two things was going to happen. Either she was going to pay someone for it, it was going to wipe out the superstition, or she was going to lose that goddamn necklace, because it had happened so many times. And she told me that she had bought it for herself. It's Service Merchandise. I don't know if you know that store. I don't think it's around anymore. I don't think it's been around for years, but that's where she told me she got it, and that she bought it for herself. Now, if you are born in the month of November, your birthstone is citrine. Citrine is wonderful for bringing in money. So if you own a business or a new business and you have a cash register, you put a citrine in the drawer, and it's supposed to help bring in money. You can also put a citrine in your wallet, and it's supposed to help bring money into your wallet. It's like a yellow color. It's for the month of November. But being that it's yellow, you can use it to stimulate the third chakra, Manipura, your personal power, personal strength. And December is blue topaz, which, like I said, it's a little bit more on the blue side, where the aquamarine is a little bit more on the greener side, but they're very close. And you could use blue topaz to stimulate the throat chakra. So let's say that you wanted to go out and you wanted to buy a stone for each of your chakras. This is what I would suggest. And you can get them relatively cheap. I would get red garnet for the root. Orange, I would get carnelian, which these are all cheap. I'm not going to say you're going to spend much more than maybe $30 on all of them together. The third one, citrine. Citrine is starting to go up in price because they say that some of the mines are shutting down or something. I don't know. This is what they told me a couple of years ago. And then emerald. Now you can get an emerald relatively cheap. The one I think I ordered mine on Crystal Vaults, and when I couldn't get another one, I gave mine to my nephew, but they were having trouble getting the pyramid shape in stock. It doesn't have to be a pyramid. That's just what I had, and he happened to like it, so I gave it to him. The throat chakra, I would get the aquamarine, or I would get the blue topaz. For the third eye, you could use a sapphire. Iolite is really pretty, but it's nobody's birthstone. And then for the crown, you could use a diamond, or you can use an amethyst. And if you suffer from headaches, I would definitely use the amethyst on top of your head. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, or you can always send me an email if you don't want to comment, for other people to see. And don't forget, if you like what we're doing here at the Magic Junk Drawer, don't forget to like and subscribe. And when I get a chance, maybe I'll go through my jewelry and I'll pull out. I don't have a lot, but I know that I do have one ring that has emeralds and a pearl in it. And here's the sapphire ring. And then I have some just regular rocks. I don't know though that I definitely don't have an alexandrite. I know that. I might be able to cover all the other bases if I look hard enough, though. All right. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.